you stand in front of the mirror at 11 p.m. and tell yourself, I'll start the gym Monday. It is Wednesday. You have said this for 9 Mondays in a row, and somehow, every single time, you believed it. Today we are going to look at why we lie to ourselves, and why your own brain is the most convincing liar you will ever meet. The frightening part is, you did not notice. The lie did not feel like a lie. It felt like clarity. Imagine you walk out of a job interview you really wanted. You felt good in the room, you nailed 2 of the questions, you forgot one of your own previous job titles. They thank you and close the door. A week passes. The email arrives. The position has been filled. You stare at the screen for 10 seconds. Like and subscribe if it ever happened to you. Then, almost involuntarily, a sentence appears in your head. Honestly, I didn't really want that job anyway. The commute would have been a nightmare. The team seemed kind of weird. Comment yes if you have ever said the same thing. You did want that job. The commute was fine. The team was perfectly normal. But somewhere between reading the rejection and finishing your coffee, your brain rewrote the entire memory, and you barely noticed it happen. Notice what just happened. You did not consciously choose to rewrite the memory. The brain did it for you, in silence, before you could object. And the rewrite felt more comfortable than the truth, which is exactly why you accepted it. If we apply this in the practical, real world, self-deception runs the show almost everywhere. In relationships, you may stay months past the point you know it's over, telling yourself, every couple goes through this, quietly rewriting red flags into quirks. In money, you tell yourself the $200 jacket is an investment, even though you have 4 similar ones, because admitting it was impulsive would hurt more than the price. Why do we do this? Because admitting the truth costs more than rewriting it. Every honest admission demands a tiny renovation of your self-image, and the brain treats that renovation as a threat. The fix is not to stop lying to yourself. That is impossible. The fix is to notice the lies as they happen. When a smooth, fast explanation appears for an uncomfortable truth, slow down. That smoothness is the tell. In 1957, social psychologist Leon Festinger published a theory of cognitive dissonance. He proposed that when 2 beliefs collide inside one mind, for example, I am a smart person and I just did something stupid, the mind feels real, measurable discomfort. To make the discomfort stop, the brain quietly rewrites one of the beliefs. Decades later, evolutionary biologist Robert Trivers extended the idea. In his book, The Folly of Fools, he argued that humans evolved to deceive themselves first because a person who genuinely believes their own lies is far more convincing to everyone else. Modern neuroscience, including Michael Gazzanaga's split brain research, has shown the brain's inner narrator constantly invents reasons for behavior it does not actually understand. Here is how the brain physically does it. First, the anterior cingulate cortex, the same region that lights up when you stub your toe, registers cognitive dissonance as literal pain. Your brain does not distinguish much between a bruised shin and a bruised ego. Then, the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for protecting your sense of self, steps in. It rewrites the story in milliseconds, pulling memories, beliefs, and excuses into a new shape that hurts less. Once the new story locks in, dopamine releases as a reward, cortisol levels drop, and the brain marks the rewrite as a job well done. You feel calm, you feel right, and you feel none of it as a lie. The mechanism is ancient. For most of human history, your tribe was your survival. Being caught in a lie meant exile, and exile meant death. So evolution wired in a clever shortcut. If you believe your own lies, your face does not betray you, your voice stays steady, and the tribe never catches on. In modern life, that same wiring runs every time you face a small failure or an uncomfortable truth. You do not consciously decide to lie. The story just appears in your head, fully formed, already feeling true. The same machinery that once kept you fed and safe is now quietly protecting your ego. What makes you do it is a neurological allergy to internal contradiction. Your brain treats two clashing beliefs the way the body treats a foreign virus. It neutralizes one of them as fast as possible. Truth is negotiable. Coherence is not. Self-deception runs through three quiet stages. First, dissonance. The brain detects a gap between what you did and who you think you are. The anterior cingulate cortex fires a conflict alarm before you consciously feel anything is wrong. Second, reframe. Within seconds, the default mode network, the brain's storyteller, produces a more comfortable interpretation. You do not write the new story, the brain writes it for you. Third, conviction. Through a process called memory reconsolidation, the new story overwrites the old one. The lie is no longer a lie, it is now your memory of what happened. Even the people who studied the mind most carefully knew this trap could not be defeated, only watched. The first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool. Richard Feynman. Maybe the question is not whether you lie to yourself. The question is which lie you will catch first. What is one small lie you have told yourself recently that you only spotted later? Drop it in the comments. We will all see ourselves in your story. Next, we look at why your brain remembers things that never happened and forgets the things that did.